Welcome, folks, to Formula One video. I'm SamuraiT-X, and this is the Canadian Grand Prix. And in the previous video, we finished 14th in the British Grand Prix, which is a pointless finish, but we still finished the race. So let's check the point standings after the British Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso leads Felipe Massa by 12 points, with Michael Schumacher in 3rd place, with Fisichella 4th, Barrichello 5th, Button 6th, Montoya 7th, Raikkonen 8th. And in 9th place is Takuma Sato, who's moved down, and he's with 13 points, Trulli 10th, Speed 11th, Clean 12th, Kufa 13th, Heidfeld 14th, Rosberg 15th, Albert 16th, and that's everyone that's scored so far. Ralf Schumacher, Jacques Villeneuve and Mark Webber have had shocking seasons, 8 races in, and they have yet to score. Now on to the constructors. Ferrari lead Renault by 1 point, with Honda 3rd, McLaren 4th, Aguri 5th, Toyota 6th, Toro Rosso 7th, Red Bull 8th, BMW Sauber 9th, Williams 10th, and Midland F1 with 1 point in last. So without further ado, the Canadian Grand Prix qualifying session is about to begin. Let's take it to James Allen.
We're here at the Gilles Villeneuve circuit in Montreal, Canada. Session 1 of 3 is about to begin, so without further ado, let's get on with the action. It's Yuji Ide who is first out onto the circuit.
Thank you, James. Our teammate did start off the qualifying session, but we're going to fast forward to our last moments of the first qualifying session lap, and we're down as we turn to the Wall of Champions. This should be a pole position because Scott Speed's got a 117.8, and this should at least get us a 115. And it does. It's a 115.762. That is enough for us to qualify. And oh dear, we just made a mistake there, but is it enough?
In a few moments,
it is.
Second knockout session where we'll decide grid positions 16 to 11.
And Mark Webber is out once again in Q1. He's 17th place with Speed, Liuzzi, Ide, and then the 2 Midland drivers who start at the back of the grid. So we're going to go and fast forward to Q2. And here we are with starting our first lap, and we made a mistake here, and we decided to abandon the lap and decided to not do a banker lap. We did end up finishing the lap, and it ended up putting us 16th. So now we're going to fast forward to with 1 minute 45 left to go, and we're about to do a qualifying lap here, and we're 11th, so we only have one more shot left, and we're going to ride on board with Takuma Sato throughout this entire lap, and we got past the 2 turn-ins rather positively, not touching the curve so that we can wheel spin and lose too much time. We're going to brake here and into turns 4 and 5. And we did touch the wall. That shouldn't really make us lose enough time. Luckily, it did make us enter the corner that fast, otherwise we would have lost our wheel. And we are 3 tenths better than our first sector, so we are on course to qualifying, and DC is on the verge of getting eliminated, but there's still 2 sectors to go, so anything can go here. And we get into turns, I think this is turns 7 and 8. And we're going to finish the second sector here, and let's see what the time is. It is 6 tenths up, so this is so far so good. We've made a little mistake by running wide, but will that be enough to compromise our lap? We're doing so good so far. We're actually over a second faster than our previous lap, so we're doing pretty good. But this is where we're going to lose a lot of time because our straight line speed is so appalling. Considering that we are the slowest car on the grid, our straight line speed is not really that good. So we're going to pass the Wall of Champions, and we're near the start-finish straight. Will this be enough for Q3? The answer is yes, it is. DC is eliminated, and we got P6. Great stuff by Sato to perform under pressure.
We'll continue with session 3 of qualifying in a few moments.
And Ralf Schumacher is out, Jacques Villeneuve, Clean, Rosberg, Nick Heidfeld and David Coulthard, who unfortunately missed out after we qualified here. We did get a great lap time, we're 6th. So we're going to go to Q3 here, and we're 10th right now. Our first lap that we tried to do wasn't a real banker lap, it was actually just to warm up the tyres to get the best out of them. So we're 6 tenths faster in the second sector, so this is on course to again get a great qualifying time and push us up the grid, because so far we're doing great. Our previous lap was a 1 minute 17, so we're going to try and improve it to make it a 1 minute 15, and we're on course with that. As we go into the Wall of Champions, we exited the corner rather, that's the best exit we've ever done so far in that corner, and this lap is going to be a 1 minute 15, sorry. Team Radio. And of course we approve of that, and that is...
So there we have it, from 10th to pole, the grid order looks like this. Great qualifying session, I've really enjoyed it, and I'm sure you have too. Looking at the grid lineup, there seems to be a number of intriguing battles waiting to be resolved on race day.
That's 4th place. Amazing. Wow. We got 4th place ahead of both McLarens, a Renault, and both Hondas and a Toyota. Impressive stuff. So I'm going to be starting 4th place, and we needed this qualifying session considering we've been poor throughout the last few races. But anyway, enough talking about us. We're going to make Martin Brundle take it away because he's obviously going to get into detail about the Canadian Grand Prix. So without further ado, Martin, why don't you take it away?
Welcome to marvellous Montreal, the home of the Canadian Grand Prix. Yes, indeed, it's race day in Montreal, and we have a 112,000 sellout here at the Gilles Villeneuve circuit. The track itself is a series of very similar sections with long straights, slow corners and heavy braking zones. It's a circuit that requires stability under braking, low drag down the straight and good traction on the exit of the corners, and as always, grid position is critical. Pretty much perfect weather conditions for racing here today, so we should see some very competitive lap times during this race. Michael Schumacher will start from pole. Next to him in second is Fernando Alonso. Felipe Massa is in third. Takuma Sato goes from fourth. Montoya takes fifth. Jenson Button completes the third row. Giancarlo Fisichella is seventh. Rubens Barrichello completes row 4.
Cheers, Martin, and now we are at the grid as we did our formation lap. Our rear tyres were heated up rather well, while the front tyres have not really got enough heat, but we're at the front of the grid, so our temperature's really going to drop rather rapidly until we wait for the others to line up. So yeah, I think the formation lap when you're at the front is kind of pointless unless you have everyone following you, which is something we should recommend. When the 5 lights go out here, we will be racing here in Canada. Takuma Sato is 4th. And he's hit his button, he's hit the acceleration button, and his lights out, and away we go here. Poor start by Massa and Fernando Alonso. Takuma Sato's going to have them both, and he's in 2nd place. Is Michael Schumacher going to hold his position? The answer is, as we enter turn 1s and 2, don't make contact, no, and Michael Schumacher does hold his position. Great start by Sato, though, moving up from 4th to 2nd in the space of 1 turn. Great stuff by Sato. Michael Schumacher is going to be in cruise control now because he knows that the Super Aguri won't compete with him on straight line speed and speed in general because of the fact that he's got superior speed. So this is going to be Michael Schumacher's time to just get away from everybody. With Sato holding up Massa and Alonso and Montoya, as Montoya does move up into full play. Massa's made a mistake. No, Sato's made a mistake. Sorry about the mistake on commentary, and we got a penalty, so we're going to have to hold Alonso, Montoya and Massa. And Michael Schumacher's gone. That was, the writing was on the wall, even if we did make the mistake, because Fernando Alonso does have a dive bomb attempt and it failed, but as I say, Michael Schumacher was going to be gone anyway, considering that our car's really slow, so I'm not really going to fault myself or anything for that penalty, but it was a silly mistake. I was trying to chase Michael Schumacher down thinking I could overtake him, but unfortunately for me, I couldn't. So we're ending the first lap here, and it's been a great first lap by Sato, who's stayed in 2nd place, and Michael Schumacher, due to that little penalty that we suffered, is officially gone. He is 6 seconds ahead, and already Michael Schumacher is got an unassailable lead. Unless he has a reliability issue, I don't see anyone catching him right now, if they're all going to be stuck behind Takuma Sato. We're going to go head into the final sector of lap 2, where we still have Fernando Alonso behind Sam Montoya and Button. Massa's dropped down to 6th in this space of time. I think he's sick. Yes, he's 6th after Button overtook him during this lap, but obviously I skipped it, and we're going to break early, and Fernando Alonso just really dive bombed us, and contact, wow, contact, and Alonso's managed to not get a puncture, and Sato's managed to keep his place third and keep it on the road. And Alonso looks like he's going to be gone because of the fact that he's just overtook Sato at the Wall of Champions and has the superior straight line speed. And there's contact from behind. I think that's Montoya making contact with us. And Montoya and Sato has had history from from Malaysia and Australia, with Montoya having a double retirement thanks to having contact with Takuma Sato. But yes, those two have had fair share of history, and I don't think they want to repeat it. We skip through as we are still in lap 3, and we are still chasing down Alonso, and this is where we get a penalty. Yes, we do, because we cut the track the same way we did in lap 1. And we're going to have a 6-second penalty. Alonso is gone, and Jenson Button and Montoya is also behind, and Massa is also. So they're going to try and overtake, and nope, no avail, no success there, because Sato held his position. He had no choice there, because if he didn't, and we gone wide, and Montoya's tried to dive bomb us, and he gave us the space to get the position back, and Button is in 4th place. No, Massa's in 4th place and Montoya's in 5th, so Button's lost out. He did momentarily get 4th place, but then Massa made 2 gains. And now Takuma Sato is being chased by Massa, and he's held his position in 3rd place right now. As Alonso did overtake us a lap previously, but we are now entering lap number 4, and Michael Schumacher is 8 seconds ahead of Fernando Alonso, with with Sato being 7 seconds behind Fernando Alonso. And this is a great start by Sato, considering that he's in a Super Aguri and he's holding this position rather well, even though he's had a little bit of penalties there for cutting the chicane. Unfortunately, I got distracted because I was trying to catch the others in front of me, which would have been the silliest tactic, considering I am in the slowest car. But yes, the Wall of Champions, as I was saying about the Wall of Champions, was made because world champions like Michael Schumacher, Damon Hill and Jacques Villeneuve kept hitting that wall in 99 and 99, I think 97, 98 and 99, all of them have had that moment with the wall. I think Schumacher's had most moments with that wall. I think he's hit it twice, 3 times actually. I'm not too sure. I think 99 he hit the Wall of Champions during a race. I think 98 he did it during practice or something like that. And Damon Hill did it as well during the race in 99, so yeah, that's how Wall of Champions became a name. And Jenson Button has hit that wall actually in 2006. In reality, he did hit that wall, but he wasn't a world champion then. But well, now he's a world champion. He's counted as part of that. We are now on lap 6, and we got one more lap until we pit. And we are holding our position well, as I think someone's due to pit. Is either Fernando Alonso or Michael Schumacher. I'm not too sure. I haven't really been paying attention because I'm trying to hold my position. So when James Allen and Martin Brundle talk, obviously I'm trying to hold my position so I don't get compromised. Oh yeah, I do have to admit this is a new microphone. I'm saying this during race, but this is pre-commentary. Massa's had to go up Wall of Champions, and that's what Alonso did in the lap 2, and he got past. So Massa's done the same tactic as Fernando Alonso, and there he goes in 3rd place. So 3rd place will belong to Felipe Massa, and we're back into the position that we qualified in. So we're still going to hold this position, and still at least 5 championship points. And we got penalised for cutting the corner there, sorry. And at least there ain't no penalty system where we get drive-through and whatnot. It's just a normal penalty system, which is good, because if I had a drive-through penalty, I would have probably got a drive-through penalty for cutting the chicane 3 times already. So yeah, that would have been a bummer. But as I was saying, this is a new microphone in case you didn't notice from my previous videos. So yeah, you might hear the quality difference, and if it's too loud and whatnot, you can tell me in the feedback in the comments, and then I'll probably rectify it. But this is a new microphone on a new computer, so yeah, I'm going to rectify it no matter what. And this is the lap we are going to pit, as you can see by the green light flashing, and our red tyres are completely gone. So yeah, we definitely need to pit. So in comes Takuma Sato from 4th place. And Fernando Alonso is in the pits, and oh, we had to slow down there for Fernando Alonso, and that probably could compromise us because we had to slow down in the pit lane for Fernando Alonso to get through. And in comes the Super Aguri Takuma Sato. Here we go, and the timing is very slow from the oh no, and timing is also slow as they're struggling to get the fuel hose off the car. Oh my goodness, that's way too long, and it's 9.2 seconds, and this might cost Takuma Sato big time if Montoya stays out, which he has. So this might cost him a position to Montoya and probably Barrichello. No, Barrichello and Buttons behind him. So that's good that he's stayed ahead of the Hondas, but it might cost him a position to Juan Pablo Montoya. He could have also gained a place from the Ferraris maybe, but I doubt it. But Montoya was the biggest threat. So we're going to go into this the same lap. We just about came out the pit lane in this same lap, and we're going to try and see if we can get ahead of Montoya as we start the penultimate straight of this race, of this track, sorry, as we enter I think this is turn 13 and 14. I think there's 14 turns in Canada. I'm really rusty when it comes to that, but we did get past the Wall of Champions, and Montoya has exited his pit box, and there is Montoya. And will he get ahead? He does. It was very close, but Montoya has won that battle in the pit stops. So the overcut has worked on Sato. He stayed out a lap longer, and it worked because Sato made a mistake in the pit lane. Imagine if he didn't get that. Imagine if the fuel hose came out on time, then Sato would have been ahead of Montoya and in 4th place. But Montoya has won this battle, and seems he's got one over Sato. I think he will be very happy considering the incidents that both of them had together in the Malaysia and Australia. I have to keep reminding you that because that was a duel between those two. I think it happened in the first lap of Malaysia. And there's retirement. It's a Ferrari. Is that Michael Schumacher? I think it's Massa, actually. It is Massa. Let's go on board with Felipe Massa. Oh my goodness. What happened to him? He was in the wall. And his car's just gone down. I think it's an electronics failure because his engine hasn't blown up. I think it's just an electrics failure. And there goes Montoya. And there goes Sato. And there goes the Hondas. And let's go back to the race as unfortunately Massa has retired, so Michael Schumacher's on his own to score some points. But he's in a good position as he's currently winning, and Alonso's second. Fisichella nowhere to be seen. He's been so uncompetitive this weekend. He was 7th throughout qualifying and whatnot, and he started 7th, and he's nowhere near this battle between Sato, Barrichello and Button. So Fisichella's really losing out here, and seems Michael Schumacher. Barrichello's just had a go at the Wall of Champions. Everyone's been having a go at Sato there. I guess Sato's always breaking too early and they just seize the opportunity. But Sato will have another chance as he does have turns 1 and 2 to either perform a dive bomb. That's the only way he can. And he does try to do the dive bomb and he succeeded. He's regained 4th place from Barrichello. My goodness, what a race we're having here between Sato and Barrichello. And there's 5 laps left, so anything can go here. Let's hope Sato can hold his position. This is a Honda sandwich because there's a Honda manufacturer battle here for 4th, 5th and 6th place. Will Sato let both Hondas go? I don't think so, because considering that he's not scored points for 3 races in a row and it's been a miserable run throughout this throughout those barren runs. With a retirement in Spain, engine failure, and then a crash in Monaco, and then 14th place in Silverstone. Canada will have to be the time Sato has to put this right, and myself, because I'm the one that's driving. But yeah, with 4 laps to go, we have to hold Barrichello. We're going to skip it a bit and go with 3 laps to go. We're going to go to start finish straight. Sorry, I kind of lost where we were, but we did pass the Wall of Champions there, and we're still in 4th place with Barrichello 2 tenths behind us. Well, 2 to 3 tenths behind us. Button is trailing 1.4 seconds down the road, but the battle is not yet over. Button has caught up because he was 5 seconds behind Barrichello, and then he's just caught up. So great stuff by Jensen. But Barrichello is the one that's losing out a lot because he is stuck behind Sato, and Sato has actually gained 3 tenths. Barrichello has now trailed 6 tenths, and we're going to go to the second sector here, and Barrichello is still 6 tenths behind, and Jensen Button is 1 second trailing down Rubens Barrichello. So with 3 laps to go, well, 2 laps to go if you're Michael Schumacher, Fernando Alonso and Juan Pablo Montoya, this is going to be an interesting laps. We're not going to skip anymore because this is going to be the last 2 laps because of the fact that we are battling for 4th place here, and this is going to be an interesting battle. Barrichello's just dive bombed Sato again. I was about to say Barrichello's just dive bombed Barrichello. See, my adrenaline's so high that I said Barrichello twice nearly. And we got to have to dive bomb him again. We do have a chance to do it at turn 2, and here we go. We're going to do it again, and contact, just like contact. Has Barrichello lost his front wing? No, he hasn't. But Jensen Button has closed the gap down. And Kimi Räikkönen is 7th, as I saw. So Fisichella is not even in 7th. He's 8th. So at the moment, Michael Schumacher is holding his own as he scored more points than both Renaults, who have 9 points to Schumacher's 10. So Massa's retirement has meant Michael Schumacher has to try and gain some points, and he has. He's going to add it to his total and make it 2 points lead on Renault. But at this case, we're just focusing on 4th place. Sorry that I've gone off topic, but I do have to focus on the constructors' battle between Ferrari and Renault because that's an interesting one because only 1 point separates them, and at this rate it's going to be 2 points that separates them. But we're on the penultimate lap here as I think Michael Schumacher and Fernando Alonso have both respectively started their final laps. But we're entering the penultimate straight here as Barrichello is going to catch up on Sato because, well, the Honda of Barrichello and Jensen Button have superior straight line speed to the Super Aguri. Despite having the same engine, well, this is a new team, so Sato will be slower. This is the maximum we can go. And Barrichello's had another go at the Wall of Champions and all contact. But Sato has not lost no damage or nothing. We don't want the Hondas to crash each other. That will be terrible. And it's the final lap here. And the only way we can pass Barrichello again is taking the time. But Jensen Button has hit Sato. Has he lost anything? And there's more contact with Barrichello. What drama here on the final lap between the Hondas. Don't crash each other. This is important. You need these points, Hondas. Don't do it. You do not want to crash each other. It's the final lap here, and Sato is still in 4th place after dive bombing Barrichello. Amazing stuff. It's 2 more sectors to go. I'm losing my voice here as this is so tense because this is the Super Aguri. story, and I'm so glad to be responding very well after those 3 barren races without scoring points. 2 lap 1 incidents, and then just a poor Silverstone, which just led us to not being competitive at all, and it just made us be at the back of the grid. We got one more sector to go, and we're entering the penultimate straight in this race, and Barrichello is going to put the pressure on. And Michael Schumacher has won the race with Fernando Alonso second, Montoya third, and Barrichello's closing in, and Sato's ran a bit wide, but it's giving Barrichello some time. And look, so close. Sato has to defend. Will he succeed? I'm losing my voice here, and he's going to break too early. Barrichello's had a go at Wall of Champions contact, and the minor front wing damage, and Barrichello has got Sato in the last straight of the Wall of Champions. Jenson Button's having a go, but it's too late. Oh, wow, what a race. And here's a team radio. Unfortunately, we did lose out to Rubens Barrichello there. Well, what a race. 5th place. That's 4 championship points for Takuma Sato, so that's impressive stuff. Perfect response, considering our last 3 races have been pointless. So, yeah, Canada was a perfect response. Qualified 4th and lost the position to finish 5th. I'm still happy. Massa's retirement would have, if Massa didn't retire, I probably would have finished 6th, and Fisichella would not have scored any points. But yeah, let's go to Martin Brundle as he's going to talk about the race.
And it's been a fantastic Canadian Grand Prix here in Montreal. The Canadian fans' enthusiasm for the sport never fails to impress me, and we've had a wonderful time here. Next up, we'll be hopping south of the border into North America, and we'll be visiting the legendary Brickyard, home of the United States Grand Prix. In 2005, the fans were left disappointed by witnessing only a 6-car race. As you'll no doubt remember, this was due to a technical tyre issue in the superfast turn 13. This year, everyone has worked flat out to make sure that nothing like that happens again. I'm looking forward to seeing a full race 1 week from now, and I hope you'll join us. Goodbye from Montreal, and we'll see you soon.
Cheers, Martin. Unfortunately for us, we didn't get 4th place, but 5th place is a massive positive note, especially after 3 pointless races. But Michael Schumacher wins, and Fisichella only got 8th place. So yeah, that means Michael Schumacher did gain 1 point on Renault by himself. So good job for Michael Schumacher, and he's taken 2nd in the championship. Fernando Alonso is 15 points ahead of him, though. So yeah, it's not going to be... It's going to be a tough one for Michael Schumacher to come back from, and Kimi Räikkönen's dropped down to 9th after Sato scored more points than him, so Montoya's podium did keep him in a good position. And Ralf Schumacher was close to scoring points as he finished 10th, but that was not good enough, and Jack Villeneuve was 11th, so yeah, those two still are pointless, and so is Mark Webber. As his miserable season continues, Ferrari extend their lead over Renault to 2 points, while Honda's in 3rd, McLaren's 4th, Subaru agree get away from Toyota in 5th with 6th place with Toyota, who's still having a battle with Toro Rosso and Red Bull, with Sauber, Williams and Midland score no points. So that's the constructors. Nothing's really changed there apart from Ferrari extending their gap to 2 points over Renault. But yeah, I really enjoyed that race. I went back to point scoring ways, which is a very good thing. This will be uploaded before, after the Chinese Grand Prix, on Sunday, because Chinese Grand Prix is well ahead of my time. So yeah, you're going to see it actually in the afternoon at best. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Chinese Grand Prix, and by the time this uploads, the results and whatnot of the Chinese Grand Prix will be up. But I'm very glad of my performance. 5th place, I'll take that in the Super Aguri, considering I qualified 4th and I was high as 2nd. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with my performance. Am I looking forward to the United States Grand Prix? Yeah, I am actually, even though I don't really have the straight line speed or speed of any other car. But I'll try and get the maximum out of it. If I qualify in the midfield, then it is what it is. But yeah, this is SamuraiT-X signing out for this episode. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next race in United States Grand Prix. Now, I'm going to have a drink and get my voice back. Anyway, take care, everybody. Later.